What's up, y'all? It's your boy Vincent coming at you with another cringe-filled tech video. I'm sure most of us at this point have kind of come to expect stuff like that from here. Anyway, I'm sure most of us at this point know what Grammarly is. It's a browser extension that, well, fixes your grammar. But that's not the focus of today's video. Instead, we're talking about a much older piece of software called RightWriter. RightWriter. There we go. Anyway, roll some B-roll. Wait. I don't even have enough footage to cover the entire song. Okay, and now let's have a little unboxing. So here is RightWriter 4.0 in its original box. And I already have the two 360K 5.25-inch floppy disks archived and posted up on archive.org. The link's going to be in the description. I will not be using these to install it. I'm going to be using an emulator because it writes back to the disk from what I've found out when testing. And yeah, I only have a 1.2 meg drive, and writing to 360K floppies using drives like that is not a good idea. So anyway, here is the user's manual, which is very thick. And we've got a newsletter of sorts as well. Obviously, just from the software publisher. And it's just talking about like features, new additions. It's basically just a glorified changelog. And yeah, the manual goes really in depth about just about everything, really. And then, let's see. This is just a catalog for additional books that are made by Q Software. Oh hey, look, there's RightWriter right there. And last but not least, a network upgrade agreement, which, yeah, it's just for our online whatever equivalent ordering. Let's see. Yeah, RightWriter for networks. So very early PC networking, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. That's the entire box. Here's the back. Ooh, camera does not want to focus. There we go. And yeah, brush the hair off that. There we go. Oh, no, it's still there. And yeah, it's got pretty standard system requirements for the time, though memory usage, 512K, that is a little bit heavy for its time, but whatever. Anyway, that's it for, and I bumped my tripod. That's it for this unboxing part of the video. And yeah, I'll see you back when I have whatever recording I'm going to be doing in DOSBox set up. Okay, so here I have DOSBox open. It's just a standard installation of DOSBox, and in the C drive I have a file which I will just pull up on screen real quick. It is just my old cringe from my early days of writing fanfiction. And this is what I'm going to be using to demonstrate RightWriter. I just have trouble pronouncing the name of it. Anyway, so I have the files from the disk, like I mentioned before, copied over already. I have the disks themselves imaged. It's going to be in the description, like I mentioned. And yeah, let's just get started with the installation. So I just type install, and here we go. We're going to start our installation. And that, type name Tonkus. I am clearly using a color monitor. And because I am using just a document from Notepad, I will choose option 1, though obviously there's a lot of other options that you can use, including Microsoft Windows based, word processors. Okay. Yes, I have a hard drive. It is configured as drive C. Right. I'm just going to call it right. Continue with installation. Sure. And now I gotta put the program disk 2, so this, into the drive. So I'm just gonna be doing this off on my first screen so that then I don't, just get things mixed up. Copy that. Put that in the A drive. And there we go. Press any key to continue. And now I gotta copy things back because it wants the second disk, or the first disk again. Just a lot of copying things back and forth because I do not have a physical drive that's going to be usable without things getting screwed up by just drive hardware, track sizes, stuff like that. Anyway, RightWriter is now installed. Here it is. I just type write and it starts up. And here it is. And it looks like that's the previous owner of the software. So clearly it did get used in the past. Because, yeah, that's supposed to say Tonkus up there. I will make sure that the version that's posted on archive.org is the clean version. So-called clean, and just that it's, actually able to show your name instead of the previous owner, because this is used software. Anyway, before I start rambling even more, let's get into the document analysis. So the file name, if I remember correctly, is just cwoto.txt. And yeah, it's gonna automatically just annotate and spit out the file. So edit.txt. And I just press F10. And now it just scans through. Wait for it to finish. And also, this is the whole story up until the point where I kind of just gave up on it and, moved on to other stuff. Okay, still analyzing. And keep in mind that this effectively is meant to perform the same purpose as modern day equivalents, such as like Grammarly. It's just that instead of giving you feedback as you go, it, as you can see here, spits out an annotated document with all the different suggestions instead. And there's also some customization options. I will show you that after it finishes with this, because, yeah, it's taking a bit. Okay. And here is the annotated file that spit out. So let's zoom in a little bit. So yeah, here is the document. And these are the suggestions that it puts in, including just passive versus active voices, suggestions for adding and removing words, suggestions about if things are, full sentences and stuff, or in other cases, splitting sentences that are too long. Just the sort of things that Grammarly tends to also pick up on. And it looks like here, yeah, I think my forgetting to use quotation marks in this back when I first wrote it all those years ago might be screwing with RightWriter a little bit. Okay, and here it really doesn't like me using the word crap over and over. Look at that. Yeah. And then just the repeated punctuation that I used as well here. And yeah, overall, even though it is very rudimentary, it is still surprisingly useful. Actually, it's not all that surprising. Analyzing grammar isn't exactly all that hard, relatively speaking. Like, yeah. Because when I was taking some Java programming classes last semester, I actually had to make something similar to this. Obviously, not as full featured, but it was meant to take like different grammar rules and stuff like that and put them together and generate new sentences based off of it. And yeah, anyway, before I start rambling even more, let's take a look at the settings. So you can choose the different writing styles that there are. So general public, that's just going to be the like average writing style for any given person. High school, that's going to be, high school essays and stuff like that. Just how a high schooler writes. College, so a little bit bigger grammar or vocabulary. Excuse me, I still have a cough. And yeah, those are the options for that. General business, technical, or report. Manual, so I don't know if you want to write a manual, there it is. And proposal, and fiction, which is what I personally would most likely be using if I were to use this instead of Grammarly, but I use Grammarly, but whatever. Turn rules off or on, and yeah, those are all the different rules that you can filter through. Style rules. And yeah, there are some things that are by default turned off, and you can even configure the sentence length before it starts suggesting to break things up. There's even surprisingly enough. Oh, okay, I have to go all the way down. There's surprisingly enough cliche filters, so that's kind of interesting. Then there's some usage rules here, like here it is talking. It can filter out. It says right there phrases that may be negative, so more insulting things basically. Not a word is for, spell check, basically. Punctuation rules are just punctuation rules. And that's it as far as that goes. You can customize the summary to show the different things that it'll spit out in the output document. You can change the word processor if you want to, again. Change the system defaults. There's the 2 dictionary files, though surprisingly, well, interestingly, it actually uses a dictionary file as its configuration file. So, oh, and you can change the color too. Color scheme. Ugh. Yeah, I think I like blue better. And yeah, you can just change the different themes. Oh, that's interesting. Monochrome keeps the blue like title border up here. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, I think that's basically it as far as yeah, that's pretty much it as far as RightWriter goes. It's a pretty simple program. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, I think WP write is yeah, it's just a WordPerfect specific thing. And yeah, that's just about it for RightWriter. If you want to take a look at the test document that it shows, this is it right here, test.doc. And it's just a little test thing. There's a problem of severe nature in widget production, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's just got some basic errors in the grammar that let you just feed it into the program and it'll spit out, the annotated copy with all the things that it suggests to be fixed. Anyway, that's it for now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time. If you feel like you like this sort of stuff, feel free to, subscribe. I grabbed the wrong thing. I always keep this little subscribble thing in OBS just so then I can drag it around and just, fling it off. Oh, I flung it too far. Well, it's gone for good now. Anyway, anyway. I keep saying anyway. I am not cut out to be a YouTuber. But yeah, until next time, I'm out. See ya.